Hello my ninjas and ninjettes, it's Peabutnutterninja and we are watching some Smite beta. We are watching clips and videos from the PAX East tournament for $10,000 for Smite. Again, this tournament ran from March 22nd to March 24th with the winner in first place winning up to $5,000 plus a huge gem package plus fame, women, wine, and everything else that goes on with being a Smite captain. Those last 3 or 4 things that I mentioned are not part of contractual obligations but are optional for the winners. And so let us see what is going on here. So on the left we have Copenhagen Wolves. Congratulations on your sponsorship. It was pretty recent. I think they were picked up on March 13th or so, and they were My Revenge EU. This is a European team. But guys, they did get that sponsorship, and hopefully that Adidas sponsorship goes through and they get some wonderful gaming t-shirts and they all play together in their shirts together, and that way they can feel like a team. I see right lane here setting up for a red buff, and you can see this Freya looking out into lane all the way down to see if she sees someone doing cooldown or if she sees them cross. So this is actually very good positioning by her and should be used by anybody. And you can see Cupid on the other lane here, and let us do this. He is looking down to see if anyone's crossing or anything else as well. But look, they are pretty far back in the Gold Fury buff, and let us see what these guys are doing. They are doing the attack buff. So 2-man attack buff and a 3-man red buff here. So it looks like Odin was watching that lane for a gank, and they are just going to converge on the red buff here, and they are going to converge on the red buff on Copenhagen Wolves as well. So let's just introduce the teams while the beginning of the game is going on. So Spoo as Monkey as Wukong, Youngbei as Cupid with the cripple, and Baja as the tank, as Ymir, Sprayon as the mid, I believe, as Poseidon, Hirok with another tank as Guan Yu. You can see them just getting some buffs, them going to mid lane. No invades today, guys, and so let us introduce the right lane, who needs no real introduction as they are pretty famous themselves. But guys, it is Curse Gaming, and let us change the titles actually. Excuse me, I'm a complete noob. And let us go to Copenhagen Wolves. There we go. So fantastic, we can resume this. And guys, let's resume our introductions. And you can see, actually, Copenhagen Wolves getting out to lane a lot quicker, doing only 1 buff, able to kill all those minions. And let us see the right lane. So we have Sparks as a tank. We do have Pompon as Freya again, and Zapman as Anhur, the best as Agni in mid, and Shadow Q as Odin. He's been playing Sobek a lot, but it looks like they did switch lanes here. And oh, Sobek getting a wonderful pull on the Cupid. The Cupid looks like he's going to go down early on, and it looks like the Cupid might just barely escape. That Ymir with a wonderful Frost Breath freezing them out, and it's fortunate that Cupid able to get out. They would have given that Curse Gaming an extra even a kill, and early game kills matter a lot, especially first blood. You get more mana, and it looks like even though Guan and Wukong were pushed out initially, they do not have that blue and red buff. Look at that, Freya has both of those buffs, and it makes her super strong, so they can't really push on that. She's just using her pulse, just doing extra damage, extra harass. A Furious Monkey coming out from Wukong, but again, very little harass. Freya again going with this Death's Toll Vampiric Shroud build, no pots whatsoever, but late in game when she can clear out those minion waves by herself, she's going to get 60 health and 60 mana. On top of that, she's going to get 5 health per hit and 1.5 mana per hit, and that's a lot of hits to do that. Let's see how this mid lane is doing. Sprayon pushing the Agni pretty hard. Again, the Agni is really easy to kill, especially if he doesn't have level 5 yet, and level 5 Agni gets rain fire, and he's going to be able to just use his meteors for no cost and be able to harass. But again, the Poseidon does have a Kraken to use, so every time Agni uses rain fire, Poseidon has a huge chance to just release a Kraken and do a massive amount of damage. Looks like Ymir and Cupid in the left lane, Youngbei and Baja able to just secure a lead in levels. Cupid did have to back early, so that's why he's level 3 and not level 4 here. And oh, there's a huge engage going on in the right lane. Freya with the banish, Monkey with a lot of hits, a lot of harass, Guan Yu without any mana. Does he have any mana pots? And oh, looks like Sprayon does get a kill, maybe with that Kraken. Let us see this real quick. And so, oh, I just skipped it, and looks like he didn't even need a Kraken and just auto attacks down in mid lane. So very good play by both players. It could have been anyone's game if Agni had a Flame Wave or Path of Flames. That would have been GG. And let's see in left lane anything going on. Just looks like a little bit of passive play. Sobek can pull into the tower, but that is a pretty hard way to go. Most advanced players won't be in range to get pushed into the tower. And you can see Copenhagen Wolf's right tower under attack. Again, Guan and Sun Wukong both without any mana, and you can see here that they have used all their pots already. And again, Freya and Odin, they are able to sustain so long because she does have this Vampiric Shroud Death Toll. She's able to just stay in lane forever. Very strong build, especially for her, because she uses both physical power and magical power. And oh, Ymir getting picked off in the left lane. Poor Badja. And let's see exactly how this goes down. And so it looks like they are playing to tower a little bit. Here coming out. It looks like Badja is by himself out in front. He's going to get pulled by this here, I do believe. Or the Sobek rather, as here can't really pull. And it looks like here using his ultimate there and lurking in the waters going out. Ymir's shards of ice come out, but again it's 3-second charge down, and again that combination of hitting all the spirits as here plus that Sobek pull with charged prey just so strong in left lane. Sobek again one of the strongest tanks and zoners in game. He can pull, and with here what he can do is he can throw down his obelisk, his pillar. And oh, is Cupid gonna get killed as well? No, he does not get stunned to that pillar. But what, as I was saying that, Anhir can throw down his Shifting Sands pillar and then use Impale to stun him right on top, especially after a Sobek pull. And look at this, Cupid only level 4. And now just hitting level 5, and both these guys in left lane level 6. So it's going to be a huge disadvantage to Copenhagen Wolves. And hopefully later in the game they can sort that out. But who they do have an advantage with is Poseidon in mid lane. Poseidon is a very strong god, capable of doing a lot of damage. And ooh, the Tidal Surge hitting Agni right in the face. It's a battle between fire and water, guys. It's like Pokemon all over again. Charmander versus Squirtle. I used to love those battles, and let us see who is the stronger element. I always liked water could douse fire. And oh, it seems like water, oh, with that ice wall just barely missing that corner there. And it looks like there's going to be an engage in here, and Sobek both coming out and just trying to save the Agni. The Agni is very, very low. Getting whirlpooled, getting hit down by the Poseidon. Poseidon is in a better position. More mana, more health, and again, more damage. As soon as he can get that Kraken out, it looks like he does have this Kraken. He's waiting. Oh, Hirok in right lane getting picked off. And let us see exactly how this goes down. And so it looks like they are zoning right here. And it looks like Guan Yu engaging. The ulti coming down. Freya just doing so much damage with that girdle. Odin doing a lot of damage inside his ring of spears. And that lunge doing so much. And Freya looking to pick up this kill. Pulse coming out. And one last good pulse. Monkey missed his overhand smash. Otherwise he could have secured a Freya kill. And let's slow that down again, just because I want to show you how close this was of an escape. And they're just doing their thing like little ants. There we go. There you go. Guan Yu getting out here. And look how close Freya is to death. Guan Yu so close. Monkey targeting Freya smartly. And like I said, just one overhand smash. But he misses it because she's too close. And she's going to get away. That would have been a 1-for-1 exchange. And Monkey definitely could have gone out ahead. And Monkey, again, is the carry, capable of doing more damage. And Freya looking. She says, maybe I can banish him. Maybe I can pulse him down. But no, she's going to smartly just take out a wave. Just heal a little bit off these guys. And then she's going to back. And again, another overhand smash coming down. And Freya just keeping her distance. Very, very smart play. Just passive play. Trying to bait it out. That Wukong is very low. And if Wukong can get a Furious Monkey off, it could be GG. She is kind of taunting them. Just pulling them right in front of the tower. And Monkey going ham against 6 minions. Again, that's not something you want to do. And Pompon almost able to bait the Monkey out in death, but Monkey now knows he's overextending. Guan is there, and oh my god, the Agni is so low. It looks like he still has a Poseidon and a Kraken. And Agni just playing really passive into the tower, knowing that he can't really push out. And again, left lane is really under-leveled against Anhir Sobek, so they have to play passive as well. So it looks like Agni does back, and this allows Poseidon to back as well. Poseidon definitely should have maybe tried to take this. No, Freya would have came and killed and ganked him. So that was a really good smart call as to not engage their buffs, as they were pretty even in that lane. Looks like Anhir missing now on the left lane. Cupid again, level 6. Remember, he had to recall early. So again, this is going to put him at a huge EXP disadvantage. You can see a slight gold disadvantage. Not really, though. And middle tower is under attack a little bit. Poseidon is coming back a little bit late. There you go, buddy. And again, an epic battle of fire and water. I love these elemental battles. If there's Ao Kuang, you can have wind, and if you throw in Hercules, you can have earth. And guys, now we have Captain Planet. Actually, we need a heart, so we can either throw in Aphrodite or Cupid, whoever you prefer. And now, guys, we can summon Captain Planet. And Captain Planet will spawn in here in about 2 minutes, I believe, in about 3 minutes, actually. And so let us see what exactly is going on here. So Guan Yu's pretty far out against that Freya combo, and Odin getting trapping Guan Yu in there, so Odin forced to use his ultimate, and it looks like Freya using her ultimate, just doing some damage to that Guan Yu. Odin getting very, very low. Odin using his Aegis to get away. Freya using her Aegis to stay alive. And oh, if Sun Wukong had even a little bit more mana, he definitely could have used an overhand smash to kill both of them, as that overhand smash does so much damage. And oh my god, that Ymir getting picked off again. So let us see exactly what happens. Ymir out fighting against this on here. And it looks like ice here. Ice and lion battle. And let us see. Let's just speed this up. Ymir coming out in mid jungle, getting pulled. And uh-oh, beautiful stun by the Ann here. And that ulti coming down on that Ymir as well. And look, Ann here even waits a little bit just in case Cupid had a stun. If Cupid has 10 stacks, each attack gives him 1 stack. But if Cupid has 10 stacks, he can launch a heart bomb and stun the enemy. So Ann here using his ultimate to prevent that stun. I don't think Cupid even had 10 stacks on his skill. And wonderful pillar impale by Ann here. He's just doing a little bit of harass damage. He was hoping to maybe get a lucky stun because then Sobek could pull out and Ann here could finish. But usually it's very, very, very hard to hit that combination. And so right now Chris Gaming up to an early lead, about 1.5k and about 2 kills up, which translates into experience and levels, guys. And so Sobek just looking to lurk around. He's like, good, this is my territory. Sobek's again very, very territorial. Crocodiles, if you go into their territory, they will bite and they will attack you. Just remember that. In real life or in Smite. And it looks like Freya unable to get the banish on the Guan Yu. And a lot of people just rotating for now. And uh-oh. This Wukong getting away smartly. He didn't get slowed, didn't take any extra damage. And look at that ward there. That ward placement just so advantageous for Curse. Look at how far Curse wards in. It's not even at the entry points. Look how far back that ward is. That's a very good ward. So they know whenever the ganks are coming. Very good placement. And Ymir coming for gank behind the Agni. Oh, Agni does use an Aegis for that Kraken. Can he get away? And oh, barely dashing out in time. Agni with some great control of his player. And Ymir again going to get caught out by Sobek and the Ann here again. Sobeks are very territorial. Crocodiles are very territorial. If you are in their territory, and Ymir certainly was in the territory, they will punish you very hard. Ann here knows that there's no one here, so he's free to take their buff. And again, look at this wonderful ward placement. Again, Curse Gaming was playing by a textbook. Every time you kill somebody and you have health, you take their buff. You secure something. You give yourself an advantage. You don't just back away immediately unless you can die. And oh, it looks like right lane gets killed out completely as well. And let us see this entire battle rather than just the beginning. And there we go. And so it looks like they're just laning a little bit here. And it looks like Odin and Freya are going to maybe start to engage here. And Odin engaging this Wukong pretty hard. That Wukong is very low. He's backing completely. Guan Yu is stranded by himself. He's looking to get that Freya. Freya uses her ultimate timing perfectly. Uses her ultimate to avoid that stun, but she is quite low. Odin does finish him off. Freya with the banish. And now he can't really get away. And oh, the monkey gets pulsed down. Again, Pulse doing a lot of slows and AoE damage. If she uses a Radiate at the same time, it just does massive amounts of damage. And unfortunately, Monkey unable to get away. So now Copenhagen playing really undermanned, and now it's about 3k of a difference. And then, oh no, it looks like the fire going down on the Poseidon, so Poseidon has to back as soon as he can. Ymir, Cupid, both left lane. Again, this combination, Crocodile and Lion. This is Discovery Channel lane versus a man and a little baby. So it is a very interesting lane to see. But again, animals will be animals, and they are strong in the wild. And these guys are playing in the jungle, so very, very strong. It is their territory for now. And I'm going to see very interesting. I'm going to be very interested to see how this lane gets shut out, or if Cupid Ymir is just going to stay shut out the entire game. Again, Freya looking to gank left. Right lane should be missing, and Ymir is caught out by that Freya. Freya doing so much damage against that Ymir with that pulse and irradiate combo. Again, that just does so much damage. Freya just Cupid just getting off a heart bomb there, but not doing too much, just defending tower. And Poseidon is a little bit caught out, and Poseidon really has to back off here. And Monkey coming in to help Poseidon, but Poseidon was caught really far out. Freya with a perfect ulti, able to kill both the Monkey and Poseidon. Well, at least do damage to both of them. And now they're gonna Curse Gaming is gonna get a free tower out of this. And very excellent play. Poseidon was caught a little bit out of lane fighting that Agni there, and now they're going to get a free Gold Fury and a tower out of it, and this is really going to secure the gold and EXP lead for Curse Gaming. And I'm going to attribute a lot of this Curse Gaming confidence to this ward game. Look at this, how far and deep their wards are. And so they're allowed to roam the enemy jungle without much fear and without much trepidation, because they can just go in and ham, because they know when guys are coming. And it looks like Guan Yu dashed there, so did Agni. They are going to take all their buffs. Again, very textbook. As soon as you kill one of the guys, or as soon as you have a lead, you take all the buffs as soon as you can. And so right now, all that Copenhagen can do is really just lane, 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 and lane. So let us just take a look at Freya for a little bit. Let's see how she's doing. They are just going to keep on taking buffs, and same with left lane. Again, there's not much that Copenhagen can do in this spot except play really defensively in the towers. They don't have vision, they don't have map control, and they certainly don't have buff control as well. So they just have to play really defensively and hope that Curse Gaming makes a mistake. And if Curse does not make a mistake, then they're certainly going to stay out ahead. You can see this Anhir against a level 10 Ymir, level 14 Anhir. Let's take a quick look at the levels and the builds. Agni just going pure damage, Anhir going with a lot of damage, Freya as well going with a lot of penetration here with that double early buff, Odin going with a lot of damage, and Sobek also going with some damage and some defense. Odin naturally has physical defense as well, so definitely use that to your advantage. Again, Anhir stealing Poseidon's buff, Poseidon unable to contest it. And there's a Ymir and Cupid engage going on here. And Freya using her ultimate, and Sobek coming out. Ymir is caught out against the level 13 and level 11 Freya. He's taking the high road, but can really catch him out. Poseidon in a little bit of trouble. He's going to get hit with Lurking in the Waters for a full amount of damage. And he might get pulled and baited into this Anhir right here. They are diving in between towers, so it's a little bit dangerous for Curse, but they are so strong and so over leveled that they can just dive this no problem. And you can see Freya just doing some extra damage. Sobek just waiting for a charge of prey before attacking. They are surrounding these guys. They're going to take this blue buff no problem. And again, Curse Gaming with now the dominant gank control and dominant just jungle control. Right lane pushing real hard, but if they don't secure a tower here, then it's kind of a waste. So it looks like Monkey does back to help left lane, but it's going to be too little too late. Guan Yu trying to shift over from right lane to mid lane now that right lane is really pushed, but again, it might just be too little too late. And Anhir doing a lot of damage to that tower. This tower's name is Raphael. Raphael is a very sad camper, and look at that. Raphael says, "Look, buddy, I was trying to help you. I was hitting the alligator. What do you want me to do, buddy?" And Raphael goes down. He's going to have to live another day, come back to another mission. He's having a hard day. These towers can have feelings. Oh no, a wonderful impale. Fury Beast coming out, preventing the pull, and getting out of that stun in time. So Sun Wukong, if he had not used his Fury Beast, he was very much dead by the Anhir Sobek combo. And again, Odin pushing out this mid tower as well. And so now Copenhagen is now under-towered, unmanned, under-gold, and under-leveled. And with that many unders in one sentence, it's going to be very hard to overcome the odds. You guys see what I did there? Under, over. Yes, I am a literary genius. No, I'm just trying to make this as entertaining as I can for you guys. And it looks like, ooh, It looks like fire doesn't like ice either. And it looks like Freya and Odin gonna push this right tower no problem. There's no one to defend, so they're gonna get a free tower. Again, Freya does so much damage, especially when she gets attack speed. Look at this demonic grip. And Freya's Brueggemann's Blessing, which is her passive, gives her 20% of her magical power as physical power, so she does a lot of damage to those towers. She's one of those true hybrid characters that you really have to build both magical defense and physical defense, and Freya's looking to come up for a gank. If she can get a banish, oh, she barely misses her banish there. But it's no problem. There is 4 in mid and soon to be 5 in mid for Curse, and again, Copenhagen Wolves a little bit out of play here. And it looks like they will go for Fire Giant, or they will just get some of these buffs here. And it looks like they will just get the buff and back and just reset, because right now Curse is in a very comfortable position with a 10k gold lead at 17 minutes, guys. This is a pretty ridiculous gold lead. It's almost over at this point. There's just not much that Copenhagen can do to do this. And look at this. Look at the levels: 14, 15, 16, 16, 13. And there's no 16s at all, and they have 2 16s on the right. The closest is Poseidon, and he's only matched up with the tank. And what that's going to mean is the tank's going to be able to shut out Poseidon every time. And look at this. They're just going to 5-man this Gold Fury. They don't care if they're here or not. They saw Guan Yu in right lane, and Curse Gaming is going to get an uncontested Gold Fury, and might even get a pick. And no, it looks like they will just go ahead and be fine there. So Copenhagen fortunately does not give them an extra kill, but again, they lost another Gold Fury, again increasing this gold lead by another 2k. And Poseidon is actually in a position where he can get picked hard. He does get Ring of Spirits by Odin, Rainfire coming down, and Anhir doing so much damage with his auto attacks. Guan Yu coming in from behind against 5, and that's never gonna go. Freya using her ultimate to escape the damage from the Guan. She's gonna back smartly, or maybe take a buff, and then the rest of the 4 in Curse Gaming can secure the kill. Looks like Freya's still gonna stay in the battle because she knows that she can get a kill if she stays in the back. And so now, even though Freya is super low, she just stays in the battle for that extra DPS, because she knows that Ymir and Cupid cannot focus her down, especially if there's a lot of tanks like Sobek, Einherjar, Odin, and Agni all in the way. And it looks like they are going to get a free mid tower out of this, again furthering their gold lead, about 14,000 now, and EXP lead. Again, these towers, they give you 200 EXP in center and 100 EXP on the sides, and again, the gold you get is 300 per person in mid and 200 each on the side. And it looks like they will get a free Fire Giant. Freya, again, kind of low with health, but she is staying there. And it looks like they see them there, and it was a perfect bait and trap. And Fields of Love coming out, doing some damage. Cupid can actually get some kills, but again, Anhir just with the most HP, zoning out that Cupid and just killing him, protecting the rest of his teammates. Like this, Agni, Sobek, Freya, all with 300 health. 1 hit from Cupid each could have secured probably kills, maybe 2 kills. And so now that they all back, they all refresh, Copenhagen Wolves down 2 men, and now Curse really has control over everything. They can't really do much. It looks like Freya and Odin are going to push left a little bit. They might even catch this Guan Yu out of lane. They won't be able to take a tower, certainly, and Curse just going, retaking all the buffs as soon as they can. And again, look at this ward control. Curse knows exactly where Copenhagen is at all times. And again, this gold lead just almost 15k. It's about 14k right now, 14.5k. So very, very strong for Curse Gaming. All they have to do is really push Fire Giant, and it's going to be GG. But what they're doing is classic textbook. Push the lanes, go and make them defend, then do the Fire Giant. And that really gives you the advantage. Guan Yu caught out in right lane against this Odin. They are both very similar in levels, but again, Guan Yu is not really built for damage. Guan Yu running for his life. Freya coming for a gank. Agni coming for a gank. Poseidon up in the air. He does decide to use his Aegis, and oh, Kraken coming out on that Freya, but Freya again, so much damage. She's gonna ulti Poseidon down, no problem. Ymir coming down with Shards of Ice. Odin Aegis that. Sobek pulls Ymir with Charge Prey. Lurking in the waters coming down from Sobek, chasing down that Ymir, the Ice Wall, perfect blocking them. But again, Copenhagen playing very undermanned, down 1 man and also down many levels. And here still solo pushing, split pushing on the right lane. He knows he can because he's just so strong. He's like level 18, level 19. He's the strongest, highest level guy on their teams. That man, he wasn't even in the mid. He was a side lane. He was just able to get 6 kills early on and really increase his EXP and his damage. And look, and here solo pushing right, left lane here, but he might actually get caught out by this Wukong. But again, he just does so much damage, and they should really keep pushing him. And here, again, using his Pure Beats. Ymir saving that in here with that Ice Wall. Oh my goodness, let's take another look at that. If he had keep chasing, then he would have not caught, but in here, look at that Obelisk and Ice Wall, just too much to overcome. Actually hurting his team by throwing down the Ice Wall. But guys, guess what's coming around the corner? It's a Crocodile, and Crocodiles are hungry, and if you're in their territory, wonderful Pure Beats and Aegis both popped by Sun Wukong, but he's not going to be able to survive that encounter. Again, and here coming back, kind of baiting them out here. And here with the jump, and again it's 5-on-2, and it's going to look really, really poor for Copenhagen Wolves. Flame Wave, a lot of attack damage, and Pulse and Radiate coming out by Freya. And again, this Ymir 5 versus 1 coming out, and guys, there's not much that Copenhagen can do, even 2-on-5. They're going to take this Phoenix for free and probably end the game. And right here, you can see them all pushing. They don't even have Fire Giant, but all towers are down. Guan Yu using his ulti here, but he's not really targeting. He's targeting the Ain here a little bit, but again, it's not going to be too much. A Kraken killing the Ain here. Wonderful play, but I think that Curse Gaming is probably going to back out here. And oh, wonderful pull by the Sobek. Charge Prank coming down, trying to do some damage on the Guan Yu, but Guan Yu just gets away there. And oh, Freya also going down. Again, this is the 3rd kill for Copenhagen, and a very late kill. It's not going to really matter much. They still have a huge level advantage. And here level 20, again, the highest level on Copenhagen is level 16. And you can see everyone backing from Curse Gaming, and what they're going to do is they're going to take this Fire Giant as soon as they can. And you can see maybe Copenhagen does have that quick respawn time, all because of the lower levels, but I mean, they just don't do as much damage, their skills don't do as much damage, and they don't have as many items as Curse Gaming. Again, look at this gold advantage. It's almost 20k, it's about 18k right now, and that is a huge advantage. That is an extra item. If you split 18k among 5, that's about 5.6k, I believe, per person. That's 2 extra items per person, and it looks like Copenhagen's going to force this Fire Giant here. And there's not much that they can do otherwise. They could catch maybe Agni out of lane. And again, Fields Love coming down with the cripple effect. They might be able to catch this Agni. Agni does dash out. Can he get any kills? Sun Wukong does go down. And oh my god, a triple kill going down. Let us just slow that down, as that was an amazing play. Oh my goodness. And we'll just slow it down. A cripple going on that Agni. Again, Agni can't really do much. And again, that beautiful Aegis by Ymir, by Agni and Sobek. Odin just still running outside. Agni dashing, getting a lot of damage on that Cupid. Rainfire coming down on the Wukong. Rainfire on the Cupid. Rainfire on the Ymir. And oh my goodness. And Agni finally goes down. But look, there's only a Ymir and Poseidon, a Guan Yu and Poseidon to fight this Odin Sobek. And that Guan Yu is very low. He might be able to catch this Odin or this. Oh, huge! A lot of damage coming down on that Poseidon. That wonderful heal. They can actually turn around and kill that Sobek. No! Sobek using his Sickening Strike to finish the job. Poseidon falling into the water like a dead fish. And now it is just Guan Yu supposedly defending against 4 people, ready to take Fire Giant. And so you can see Odin and Sobek just recalling smartly, and they can just reset for this Fire Giant here. And Guan Yu also recalling, but again, it's going to be a free Fire Giant for either of them. And let us just speed this up just a little bit. Taking the buffs. Again, classic textbook, not leaving anything to chance. They take every buff that they can. And like this, Freya and Ain here just doing so much damage. They don't even need tanks. They say, tanks, who needs them? I am a tank. I just kill, kill, and kill. I would not be surprised to see a mid push. Left lane is still down for Copenhagen Wolves, and they're just going to get damaged. And again, look at this, taking all the buffs, textbook, and taking the Gold Fury, leaving nothing to chance. Again, classic textbook gameplay from Curse Gaming. Nothing sloppy, everything by the book. They say, hey, if we have the advantage, we take the Gold Fury, we take the buffs. You know, we don't allow them to maybe get a lucky deicide and then take the Gold Fury and then secure maybe a comeback or a slight comeback. And so again, very, very strong play. Left Phoenix now up, but it's not going to matter because Curse now has Fire Giant with at least 4 of the guys. Agni was unfortunately dead when that happened. But again, most of the damage on Freya and Ain here, so they're going to be able to take this no problem. And a wonderful stun coming out on that Cupid from the end here with that Impale. Monkey has to use his ultimate to get out alive. Again, this Phoenix is going to be under attack. It looks like it's targeting some minions. That Phoenix can go down in 2 hits. And bye-bye, Phoenix. We hardly knew you. And looks like a Furious Monkey coming out. A beautiful banish on all 3. Sobek has a pick. Who does he want to kill? He wants to kill the Ymir. And again, Arena Spears coming out, trapping everyone inside as they try to dash away. And Guan Yu trying to ulti to save his own skin. But again, there's just so much damage, especially with all this Fire Giant, that Guan Yu's not going to be able to get out. Wukong using an overhand smash, or rather an overman smash, because he's going man mode here, and he might get punished for it. One more spear. Wukong does stay alive, but again, he's just so low health. This Minotaur just doing some damage to that Sobek, and a wonderful Kraken coming out, killing that Sobek. Again, this slow motion Minotaur on here, and Freya just both doing, and here doing a lot of damage. Freya backing out here smartly, and maybe getting it reset. And here taking a few more hits. Poseidon doing some extra damage against them. A wonderful Furious Monkey coming out, just hitting 4 of those guys. Freya very low. A Monkey could actually jump this and maybe overhand smash, but he does not want to risk it, as that could give him another kill. Again, what they're going to do is they're going to push their mid tower and push their right towers, and it's going to be much harder to contest there. And oh, I'm stuck behind the wall. And look at Wukong trying to defend, but and here again doing so much damage against that Phoenix. And what they should do is they should take this right Phoenix as soon as they can. And it looks like they are rotating here. Oh no, they're doing their gold. So again, everything textbook. They are just killing everything and making sure that nothing is left up to chance. And Wukong notices that she's recalling, and a beautiful banish. If she had missed that banish, then definitely an overhand smash would have came out and killed her. But she was able to escape with that beautiful, beautiful placed banish. Oh my goodness. Talk about clutch gameplays. And so now Copenhagen Wolves all going to come up. Guan Yu a little bit down. Sobek down for a little bit as well. But again, it's going to reset. And they're probably going to wait for another Fire Giant. So let us make sure. Speed this up. Again, all the buffs being taken. And look at this Cursed Gaming Ward game on the left side. They are pushing the left blade all the way down, or the right lane rather. And so now that they have minions, they can take this even without Fire Giant. Oh, they looks like Annie still has it. Odin still has it. Freya still has it. So again, doing so much damage. 70 extra damage, attack damage from that Fire Giant. Just so substantial. And that Minotaur is doing all he can. He only learns how to hit one guy at a time. Vamana should teach him some moves. He should go in giant mode and be like, hey, this is how you do AoE ground attacks. And the Minotaur will be like, oh, hey, cool, that's awesome. But right now, Curse just holding out here, seeing for an engage, waiting for the fire minions to come. Again, those fire minions are really strong. And again, Ymir getting focused down. Shards of Ice starting to get called down, but again, not that much. Freya getting a double kill on that Monkey, and the Monkey doing the most that he could. Kraken already comes down. Cupid is getting targeted. He had to blow his Aegis. Cupid's Fields of Love already down. And oh, the Cupid going down so fast that Guan Yu also going down fast. And it's a deicide, guys. There's no one left to help the Minotaur. Minotaur says, help, help, help. I need an adult. I need an adult. And there he goes. He gets taken down by that greedy lion. Lions tend to eat anything in the jungle, and in this case, he's going to feast on that Minotaur. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful snack for him. And then after he's done, he can share it with the rest of his teammates, who definitely gave him a lot of support in taking down that Minotaur kill. So congratulations to Cursed Gaming for winning the second round of versus Copenhagen. Is this the first match or second match? If it's the first match, then it's not the complete round. I think it's actually the first match. So actually there's more matches to come. So let us see that. See the player damage on here. And Ymir again, low player damage. Sprayer doing 20k. Monkey and Guan both doing 14 and 12.5. Youngbei doing very low player damage as Cupid. Again, he was under-leveled from the very start of the game, and there wasn't much he could do against the end here. And let's look at the player damages across here. Agni doing so much, 23. Freya doing 17k, and here doing 19.4k. A lot of damage coming out from the ADs as expected, and as long as the ADs really do the damage and do their thing, then they will certainly win and do very well. Again, creep damage 100,000 coming down from the Ain here, so he's been clearing those waves no problem, and damage taken and healing, pretty good numbers so far. But guys, very strong game. Let's take a look at a few of these builds. Again, look, barely 3 items, barely 2 items for most of Copenhagen Wolves, and then 4 Curse Gaming. They usually have 3 or 4, maybe even 5 items. I don't know. There's 4 main items and a starter item. So you can see 1, 2, 3. And here with 4 complete items and almost a 5th item here. So very strong. You can see Anne here just going for the DPS rather than the heals, going for a late Devourer's Gloves. And better late than never is what I said. I probably think that maybe the Soul Eater would have been a better choice, just because they balance out at the end game. But if not, Devourer's Gloves is still a very solid choice. Really helps your Impale and your ultimate do extra damage. But guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this commentary, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, peace, love, and ninja. Peabutnutterninja signing up. Bye bye, guys.